had an alcohol addiction for 15 years, and I can identify one thing that has allowed me to go back to using alcohol in a way that creates pleasure for me instead of problems. I can already imagine the comments from the sober police saying, "You must not have been a real alcoholic," or "This advice is dangerous." That's your truth, not mine. So scroll on. I'm Colleen, and I help high-achieving professional women permanently reduce their alcohol consumption by 80% so they don't have to quit. Here's the deal. As long as you believe that it's possible for you to lose control, it's possible. But research shows that even hardcore meth addicts can abstain from using when they're properly motivated. So this story that people tell themselves about not being able to stop once they start isn't true. When I was drinking copious amounts of alcohol every day, I believed that it would be hard to stop because I would be missing out if I wasn't drinking. And whenever I tried, that's exactly how that went. I finally did pull my big girl panties up and stayed sober for almost 3 years. And I truly believed that it wasn't possible for me to drink in moderation because that's what I was taught in sobriety school. But slowly, over time, I realized that I had changed. I no longer had any desire to drink myself into a stupor. Without intending to, I had become a less is more person. I just stopped identifying with alcohol at all. I wasn't a drinker or a non-drinker. And the day I decided to reintroduce alcohol, I did have some fear because what if this is a mistake? And the thought that popped into my head was, well, then I'll know how to handle it. And that was the day I stepped into a new identity as a woman who completely trusts herself. Not to be perfect or to get everything right, I trust myself to handle myself. Your love of alcohol is not what's driving you to drink. It's a lack of trust for yourself. And that's what needs to change. You have to believe it before you're ever gonna see it. You don't have to quit, but you gotta get rid of that all or nothing mindset. Change is a process. You move the needle one drink at a time. Every time you have one drink less or even half a drink less, you put your hand on your heart and say, see, I can trust you. Think about how it feels to be in a relationship with somebody who thinks they can't trust you. That's not motivating. But when you know someone does trust you and that they're counting on you, you show up way different. Start counting on yourself. Tell yourself right now, I trust myself. Type this into the comments. Proclaim it to the universe. I trust myself. The more you think you can trust yourself, the more you'll feel like you can trust yourself. I mean, you've been saying you can't trust yourself and that keeps feeling true. Why don't you try something different? Come on, I trust myself. I trust myself. Oh yeah, I trust myself. And if you're looking for a drinking coach instead of a sobriety program so you can learn how to trust yourself, I'll be your hangover whisperer. Follow me for more tips.